in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense will get first crack at it here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10. Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll walk that one back. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. All kinds of time before he fires right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to run it. Got the first down. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the... And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. pulled and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Working the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. On target. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's got his man across the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A first down for the offense. Got his man quickly. Looking for room at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk about Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing.
There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
And here comes the offense on second down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Finds his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to...
Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Going up top again. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hodges. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. And the Hokies in the hurry-up. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timer. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Got the first himself. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gore. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Alabama will get the first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gore. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing.
It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Hokies with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's high. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down run. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended.
And after that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection.
I At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
Fights off a defender. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. The Tide trying to convert on 3rd down as we start the 4th. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. And now it's 2nd down for this offense. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Woodside. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Finds his man. It's Rivera. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Bring in the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards.
Off to the races to the right. Spins up, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Hokies get enough for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Rivera. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whips it out to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just keeps slinging it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Quickly complete. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.